This is the Redmi 15c. Now the big question everyone is asking about this smartphone right now is this smartphone an upgrade to the 14c? Or did they just repackage the 14c in a brand new body and give it a name? Or is it something else? Now in this video, I'm going to try and answer all of those questions. So don't go anywhere yet. Now, do you remember when we had the 13c? It came with a lagging and battery issues. And then Xiaomi responded and gave us the 14c, which fixed some of those issues. Now we have the 15c. And seeing this smartphone, one would expect that it should get even better. But surprisingly, it is not the upgrade that we're looking out for. Now, even though we have some new added features like the 6000 mAh battery here and the 33-watt fast charger, and then they also replaced the 13 megapixel selfie camera and gave us an 8 megapixels. We still have the same processor here, the Helio G81, that is capable of handling all of your daily tasks, and also the 50 megapixels camera here. So what actually changed? Now this time, Xiaomi decided to focus on battery, giving you more power to carry out your daily task, which is not bad at all. Now this is a budget smartphone and it is also affordable. This is a 4 gigs of RAM and you can get it in stores right now for 136,000 naira. And then the design. It is slim and also lightweight, but not as slim as the Tecno Spark 40, despite having the 6000 mAh battery here. And also it is quite different from the 14c. And I got the midnight black and it is comfortable to hold. It has this slightly refined finish with the camera module that complements the design. So yes, the design actually changed, although it looks a little bit like the 13c in a way. And then moving to the display, this is a 6.9-inch display and it is bigger than the former with a refresh of 120 Hz. And did I mention that this smartphone has an IP rating? So for durability, it is rated IP54, which is not fully waterproof, at least few splashes. So please tread carefully. So the screen is now brighter, meaning outdoor visibility is better compared to the last one. And the 120 Hz refresh. The 120 Hz refresh here makes scrolling and animations feel much smoother. Contents on the display have good colors, especially YouTube videos or videos at high resolutions. And even browsing through social media videos, you can still feel that smooth scrolling. But you know, of course, that 120 Hz will definitely drain the battery life. So that's the good reason why we have a 6000 mAh battery here. So yes, the display changed, not in quality, but in size. And it is still IPS panel. Now the Helio G81 processor here is a nice boost in performance and efficiency. It is the same on the 14c. Now the noticeable difference here is 120 Hz that is spared here. It makes it feel a little bit faster in processing. And I can easily increase the RAM here up to 8 and also play games. I don't mean heavy or powerful games. Please don't try that unless you want to scatter this smartphone. So I'm talking about light gaming, and you can game here for hours without noticeable glitches. But don't get too comfortable. Come on, this is not a gaming smartphone and the experience may not be so likely at times. Now multitasking also improved a bit. Thanks to the better RAM management, there is an expandable storage with the micro SD card slot and the side button that is also the fingerprint scanner. So they moved the 3.5mm jack from the top to bottom. And then you have the USB-C ports, the speaker and the microphone. Now on the software side, it comes with the MIUI 2.0 based on Android 15 out of the box. And that's nice because you're getting the latest Android experience with Xiaomi's customization on top. But the MIUI still comes with Bluetooth, so you can uninstall some of them and you're fine. Now let's talk cameras. This phone sports a dual camera setup of a 50 megapixels main camera lens and a secondary or a macro camera lens. And looking at the pictures, there's a little improvement, especially with the portrait pictures. The background separation is fine with details. Overall, daylight pictures come out very okay on this smartphone with good colors and high dynamic range is present in some. The selfie camera is okay, but don't know why Redmi changed from 13 to 8. Pictures and videos are still very bright and colorful. And then this is the 1080 pixels video from the rear camera. And what I'm seeing is okay. It is still good for capturing moments and more. Now the 6000 mAh battery here is the key selling point of this smartphone. So whether you're a heavy user or you're not, it will give you a 2 days battery standby. And also they included 33-watt fast charge. It charges the phone fast, and I commend the brand for responding this way. Even though it feels like the same old 14C in a brand new body, but the presence of the 6000 mAh battery here is okay. So if you have 136,000 naira, if you buy this smartphone, it is not bad at all, especially if battery is your priority. But it is not completely the upgrade we were all looking out for, but it's a good smartphone. So either you buy or you pass. But before that, I'd like to know what you think about the Redmi 15C. So let's come together in the comments and talk about it. And also, if it's your first time on my channel watching this video, please don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. Of course, I have the Samsung Galaxy A07, which I'm going to be talking about next. And I think you should subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.